He caught her cheating at the office Christmas party. On her boss's desk. Can one night at an office Christmas party truly destroy 8 years of love? Welcome to Breakup, cheater. Let's dive into today's story. It's been nearly 2 years since that night, but the memory still lives in me like a wound that never quite closes. The lights, the laughter, the clink of champagne glasses. And the moment my world shattered. But to understand how we got there, let me take you back a bit. My name is Nathan, and I was married to Isabel. We were together for 8 years, married for 5. She was intelligent, charming, elegant, the kind of woman people admired instantly. Isabel worked as the marketing director at a prestigious tech firm, and I was always proud to stand beside her. We had our fights like any couple, but I thought we had something real, something solid. I trusted her. Completely. As Christmas approached, Isabel told me her company was hosting a mandatory holiday gala. "You have to come," she said, rolling her eyes. Apparently the CEO thinks it's a team bonding thing. Her boss, Damien, was someone I'd heard about often, too often. His name came up in conversations more than I was comfortable with. I'd asked her once, "You talk about him a lot. Something going on I should know about?" She laughed it off. "He's just my boss. He actually scares the hell out of me sometimes. High expectations. That's all." I tried to believe her. The party that changed everything. The party itself was lavish. A full band, an open bar, the venue decked out like something from a holiday movie. Isabel looked stunning in a sparkling crimson dress. Her hair swept up just the way I liked it. We mingled. We laughed. We drank. I was introduced to her co-workers, some of whom were clearly surprised to meet me, like they didn't expect Isabel to have a husband. Right. Every now and then, I caught her glancing across the room at Damien. He stood in a circle of colleagues, laughing too loud, holding a whiskey in one hand, exuding the kind of arrogant charisma I've always despised. I tried to shake the feeling off. Told myself I was being paranoid. She disappeared. A couple of hours in, I was deep in a conversation with some guys from accounting when I realized Isabel was no longer by my side. I scanned the room. Nothing. "Hey, have you seen Isabel?" I asked around. One woman, Claire, looked away before muttering, think she went upstairs. With Damien." That sentence hit like a gut punch. Claire wouldn't meet my eyes, and something in her voice twisted my stomach. I headed to the elevator, the music fading behind me as I ascended. The office hallway. The upper floor was quiet, dimly lit, far removed from the holiday chaos below. Offices lined both sides of the hall, some doors ajar with shadows moving inside. Whispers, giggles, the muffled sounds of things no one wanted made public. At the far end stood Damien's office. Glass walls, blinds drawn tightly shut. I approached. I could hear something faint through the door. Then I heard it, a woman's moan. Not loud, but clear enough to freeze me in place. I didn't want to believe it. Open the door. The truth exposed. There she was, Isabel, on Damien's desk. Her dress pulled up. Her lipstick smeared. Damien didn't even flinch. She turned her head and saw me, and her face crumbled in horror. "Nathan. I can explain." I didn't yell. I didn't scream. My voice came out in a cold, trembling whisper. "What the hell is this?" She scrambled off the desk, tugging at her dress. Tears started before she even got a word out. "Nathan, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for this to happen." "Didn't mean for what?" "Sleeping with your boss while your husband's downstairs. You call that an accident?" Damien calmly adjusted his shirt, acting like this was just a bad meeting gone long. "You're the one who crossed the line," I snarled at him. But he smirked, smug, venomous, and said, "If she really loved you, would she be here with me?" I punched him. Hard. Right in the jaw. He staggered but didn't fight back. And for a moment, felt good. But only for a moment. That's when it hit me. He was an arrogant prick, sure. But she, Isabel, she chose this. No pressure. No force. She betrayed me. "How long, Isabel?" I asked, my voice flat. How long has this been happening? Her silence was deafening. How many times have you lied to me? Slipped out late for work dinners that weren't about work? Was I just some fool playing husband while you played mistress? She started sobbing, stepping toward me. I stepped back. Don't you dare touch me. I turned to Damien one last time. You didn't just screw my wife. You destroyed your own reputation. And hers. I looked back at her. I'll send the divorce papers after the holidays. Merry Christmas, Isabel. And I walked out. The days that followed were a blur. Paperwork, rumors, pity-filled texts from friends. She begged. She cried. She offered counseling. She swore she'd quit her job, cut all ties with Damien. She even did quit. Rumor had it she couldn't stand the looks she got at work after word spread. Damien's reputation took a hit too, and promotions he once assumed were his disappeared. A month later, she wrote me a letter, pages long, full of regret, promises, shame. I read it once, then threw it away. Because sometimes sorry just isn't enough. Because when trust is shattered, love doesn't survive. And because I finally realized I deserved better.